Hi, my name is Bill Miller and I teach yoga practice, not perfect. The class is at 5:30 p.m. on Thursday evenings. You may take the class in person at the Five Kosha studio, or you can take it in person online at 5:30, or if you prefer, you can take the recorded version at a later date. The classes emphasize very generally breath in association with movement. So we use breath to emphasize the effects of certain movement patterns in different yoga poses or yoga postures, as we call them. We also will more or less tailor the postures to fit your needs. In other words, instead of trying to get you to conform to an ideal posture or the image of an ideal posture, we will modify the posture to fit your needs. So it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Classes usually begin with relatively easy postures, simply to get you warmed up and to reflect the intention for whatever the class is going to emphasize that evening. We then move into a more energizing practice. So there may be an emphasis on balance. And by the way, you're not only allowed to use a chair, but you're encouraged to use a chair as long as you're still fulfilling the intention of that particular posture. The postures may emphasize strength, but we do what we can, and keeping in mind that the cardinal rules for practicing physical yoga, or the physical practice of yoga, the asana practice, is that we need to practice with stability and with ease. So if the posture goes beyond stability to instability or dis-ease, then we've gone too far, and that's when you're encouraged to back off a little bit. And that's when the use of props such as chairs or blankets come into play. And then we begin to back off and go into a more relaxed phase of the practice, in which we focus more on a calming breath and on a calming posture. So what we're doing is we're going up to a peak, more energizing, but then coming back down to more relaxation. And that's done for a couple of reasons. One, this is an evening class, so one of the outcomes of this class is to hopefully encourage sleep. However, if you're taking the recorded version during the day, this class, the end result of the class, is hopefully will leave you more calm and more able to discriminate between those things that are really important and those things that have very little importance. So we're learning in the process how to distinguish between attention to specific conditions and awareness of surrounding conditions. That's commonly referred to as mindfulness. And finally, I would like to just give you an idea of what the ultimate goal of yoga is. And this is a quote from Judith Hanson Lassiter. A favorite image I use to explain to my students is that of a sculptor. When carving stone, the sculptor removes everything that is not the statue. She does not add anything to create it, except the willingness to do the work. The art of revealing beauty lies in removing what conceals it. Wholeness exists within us. Our work is to chisel away at everything that is not essence, not self. So hopefully in the process of practicing yoga, practicing this class, if you would like, the idea is not simply to leave you feeling physically refreshed or relaxed. The idea is ultimately, as you continue to practice, to help you find your true self. Thank you very much for joining me, and hope to see you on Thursday evenings at 5:30 p.m. or online in the recorded session.